Eldo na rejonie, Hunter na mikrofonie. Witam was w kolejnym materiale z Hogwarts Legacy. Oczywiście dziękuję za oglądanie i za wspieranie. Mam nadzieję, że seryjka dalej wam się podoba. Pamiętajcie o playliście w prawym górnym rogu, czyli tutaj. Zachęcam do wspierania od piątaka miesięcznie po dodatkowy content. A także zapraszam na Discord GG/Hunter. Oho. Czekaj.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Wszystko git, koleżanko.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
Ni chuja nie będzie, ja na niej teraz farmię tylko te.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hog's Head, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Hauntel Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why?
Salaro Gogona?
What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Keeping things from Gran, are we?
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
Ale jestem kurwa sarkastyczny.
This way.
Dobra, dawaj this way'a. Ciśnij, ciśnij.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
O kurwa, centaury.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Lozik mordo, my jesteśmy grzeczni. A ta nic nie powiedziała.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would
W sumie
you think
prawda.
that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Może być, kurwa. O kurwa.
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
Dawaj najebę mu od
I
razu.
noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
O, dobra, patrzę, patrzę.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
Może się obsrali. Jak to mawia żargon fejmowy. Bo można się obsrać. Nawet w Hogwarts kurwa Legacy.
Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Pelts. Poor beasts.
O, biedne.
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp.
O kurwa, rozmiaru
I should
smoka.
tell Poppy about it.
Napierdalam się, dawaj Skyrima. Tiś, 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 kurwa. A nie mam nic naładowanej starożytnej magii. Kurwa, trochę lipa.
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here.
No, trzeba uważać, kurwa. Trzeba
I don't
uważać.
have a good feeling about this.
Kurwa. Ruszaj dupę.
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's
Czekają
take
na
a closer
wpierdol.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Les discreet, kurwa, kochanieńka.
look. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Nie po to, żebym wpierdalał level. Crucio, kurwa! Ha! Ha! Kurwa, patrz! Difindo! Skurwisindo, tyś! 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 Tyś, kurwa! Ha! Ha! Tu, kurwa, zmiana Iglacio, kurwa! Zamknij pizdę tam! Flipendo, szmato! I Crucio!
You'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is
Revelio.
going on here?
Only one way to find out.
Nie mam pojęcia. Ale pamiętaj, w takich wypadkach zawsze są dwa wyjaśnienia. Pierwsze, fizyka czarnej dziury. Dwa, czary. I na tym musimy opierać wszystkie swoje przemyślenia. O, eliksir wigenowy mi się uzupełnił. Zajebiście. Chociaż nie potrzebowałem teraz pomocy ze strony eliksiru wigenowego. Namiot kłusowników. Wchodzimy, kurwa. Hello.
What in Merlin's name?
O kurwa! Dragon! Dwa dragony! Napierdalanki dragonów! Ale ta gra jest świetna! Napierdalam wszystkich!
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every
To jest pierwszy rok chłopa w Hogwarcie, przypominam, kurwa. Ja wiem o tym, że jest trochę za późno, bo to jest 26 chyba odcinek. Czy tam 20 któryś. Ale kurwa, to jest jego pierwszy, ale 5. rok. I tyle się odpierdala. Jak oni chcą robić dwójkę tej gry, to zajebiście wysoko będą podnosić sobie poprzeczkę. Użyj mandragory przeciwko wrogowi. Nie to. To. Proszę! Tyś, kurwa! Ale was niszczę, ja pierdolę. Bombarda! O kurwa, będzie ciężko. A nie, dobra. Będzie łatwo. Siemaneczko, ziomeczki. Zamknijmy łeb, kurwa. Tyś, 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 tyś. Kurwa, ale to jest potężne. I tyś, kurwa. Zajebista jest ta gra, naprawdę. Jest prześwietna. Ten system, ta walka po prostu, kurwa, ona jest tak przyjemna. W pewnym momencie, wiesz, ogarniasz. Przy żółtym boostujesz, kurwa, jeszcze sobie dodatkowego spela. Przy czerwonym się turlasz po prostu. Trochę sprytu. Trochę napierdalańska, trochę jeszcze, kurwa, innych rzeczy. Jest tak prosta i tak przyjemna ta gra jednocześnie.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
Poppy.
What's going on down there?
Co tu się, kurwa, dzieje?
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Ty, uwalniamy ją.
Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her, shall we?
Wyrównajmy jej szanse. Użyję alohomory. Ale ich napierdolę.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Dawaj jabłko. Dobrze, kurwa, alohomora.
Alohomora.
Tutaj. I tu, proszę bardzo. A te zamki w ogóle się niczym nie różnią. Nie wiem, czy wspominałem, ale właśnie one się niczym nie różnią. Gorące jajko, kurwa, bierze do kieszeni. No świetnie, smocze jajo. Zajebiście.
Elements of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Dawaj, kurwa, na krucjo ich. Napierdalamy. Frajerskie chmury, kurwa! Tyś protego skurwysyńskie! Jeb! 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 Kurwa! Jeb! 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 Krucjo! Jeszcze kurwa kamieniem! Jeb! 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 Tyś kurwa Diffindo i bombarda! O kurwa! Uwalniam się, jebanie! O ty kurwa! To może ja cię podniosę, co? I... No mnie ręka świeżbi! Ha! Unik! Tyś bombarda! I pist! Ja pierdolę tam... So much widowiskowa ta walka. O kurwa!
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a freight.
Tyś! Tyś kurwa Crucio! A, już ją rozjebałem! Dobra, myślałem, że trudniejsza będzie. Obrona kurwa! Jeb! Jeb! Kurwa Crucio! Zamknij pizdę! Ole, kurwa, niszczę was! Ale jest to momentum! Obrona! Skurwysyńsko, jeb! Go bombarda! Chuj mnie to obchodzi! Dobra, Zara, czekaj. Chodź! You are free!
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
O kurwa. Chrup. Tak myślałem. Dobra, widzę. Tych czterech we mnie napierdala, no to dawaj ich. O nie, popaleni. Rick. Ale znam spela, proszę bardzo. Ale jebaniutki wymyślił. Spierdalamy. Amazing jest ta gra, naprawdę jest prześwietna.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a
Mamy jajco, kurwa, shodujemy
I don't
smoka.
know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely.
Normalnie, kurwa, na forever.
Something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Sama będzie na nim siedziała.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you?
Obrońcy smoków odblokowano osiągnięcie. Kurwa, ty. Aż zobaczę, co robi to osiągnięcie. Obrońcy smoków. Jestem bardzo ciekawy. Obrońcy smoków. Uratuj smoka, po prostu. No dobra, no to co? Dawaj kolejne zadanko, kurwa, ty. Tutaj z tego, co widzę, to nic nie ma już. No to... A, muszę czekać na pocztę. Kurwa, dobra. Hey, I'm waiting.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell.
Okej.
Discuss your progress thus far.
No tak, ostatnie tam jeszcze mam zaklęcie transmutacyjne do zrobienia, jebane. Zbierz stronę przewodnika z podziemnej przystani, weź z biblioteki stronę przewodnika z księgi o natychmiastowej transmutacji. No i kurwa, i weź to znajdź. To jest tu. No dobra, no to lecę, kurwa, i robię, nie? Normalnie. No tutaj już mogę latać. No i na szczęście to jest bardzo proste zadanie. Zsiądź, by wejść. Lądowanie jest niedostępne. Kurwa, ląduj w wodzie, chamie. No. Pływamy tam na pełnej. Oho. Ja już wiem, kurwa, gdzie to jest, nie? No właśnie tam. Ale tu podejdę do skrzyneczki, żeby tyś, kurwa, 500 zgarnąć. Dobrze. Za mało mi pieniędzy, oczywiście, że tak. Tyś, kurwa, kaczuszkę zrobię jeszcze.
So this is the underground harbor.
O.
Revelio.
A, tutaj jest. No tak. Bo to właśnie muszę zdobyć. Nie to. To.
Revelio.
O to chodziło. Podziemna przystań, proszę uprzejmie. Elegancka peleryna domu. Znamienita jedwabna szata w kolorze szmaragdowym. Dziedziniec wiaduktu. Ja chcę sobie tu podjechać, bo chcę zobaczyć, gdzie to dokładnie mnie doprowadzi. I z której strony będzie można tu wchodzić. W razie czego w przyszłości. I chuj, zamknij mnie. Gdzie ja jestem? ...137. Czy ja mam tam jakieś... Dobra, nie mam żadnego tam fast travel, to sobie po prostu pobiegnę. Kurwa, tego nie rozumiem. Też trzeba będzie zwrócić uwagę na tę zagadkę, ale to w przyszłości. Pamiętajcie, żeby nie spoilerować, bo to jest złe. Każdy chce przejść grę w swoim tempie. Nie zebrałem tej strony? Kurwa, aż dziwne.
book, Professor Weasley?
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
O, siema.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world.
Jestem w idealnym stanie, kurwa, na quiz z historii świata czarodziejów.
They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let's
No, dawaj.
begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly,
Strzelałem
they're
w chuj.
extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
To znam, Felix Felicis.
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Insygnia śmierci.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the
Kurwa, jakbym czarną różdżkę dorwał w tej grze, ja pierdolę.
Is the largest.
Kafel.
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10
Ale ja idę jak burza, ja
True or
pierdolę.
false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
Niech będzie, że prawda. Kurwa, albo i nie. Bo w sumie w filmie było, że ona wypiła kota, no ale kot to jest gatunek. Przecież... Dobra, niech będzie, że prawda.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
Ja pierdolę. Dawaj.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
O kurwa. Międzynarodowa Konfederacja Czarodziejów.
International Confederation of Wizards.
No, that's incorrect. The answer was the Wizards' Council. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707
Żałuję, że
after
to
the
zaznaczyłem.
creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
Żmija ząbierowa
The
parwieńska.
Peruvian Vipertooth.
Brilliant! Though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Quincy Hawk.
Quincy Hogg.
No, the answer was Hengist
Kurwa.
of Woodcroft. It is believed that Hengist used the 3 Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide-behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
Przyczajasz po prostu w wyniku skrzyżowania gula z jakim innym? Ze śmierciotulą.
Letherfold.
That's incorrect. The answer was a demiguise. While the hide-behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a letherfold?
Przewracająca.
Knockback Jinx.
Actually, the answer was the Patronus charm. The only known survivor of a Letherfold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time.
Naprawdę?
Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Mój stary, kurwa.
Laverne de Montmorency.
That's incorrect. The answer I was looking for was Gamp. One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Nigdy nie łaskasz śpiącego smoka.
Knowledge is the real magic.
No, the answer was never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Naprawdę?
In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus.
Titilandus, kurwa.
Is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth.
Niech będzie
The
bazyliszek.
basilisk.
That's incorrect. The
Widłowąż.
correct answer was the rune's paw. According to Parselmouths, each of the rune's paw's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Kurwa, w Puszczy
The
Amazońskiej.
Amazon rainforest.
No, Ilvermorny is actually located on Mount Greylock. The American school was founded in the 17th century
Można to
by
skończyć?
Isolde Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Amortensia.
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive, such as dusty book covers or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
Give me your worst.
Wonderful. I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Z moim starym, z zuchwałym się
Egbert the
napierdalał.
Egregious.
That's right.
O, widzisz,
Emmerich
kurwa.
gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages, when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
Jeśli ścigający trzyma rękę na kaflu, gdy ten przelatuje przez obręcz, z jakim faulem mamy do czynienia? Z wtykiem chyba.
Haversacking.
That's right. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when 2 chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a 3rd chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
Chuj rośnie. I będzie pech.
Bad luck.
Correct. Native to the European coastline.
Ja pierdolę, jak
the
jestem
effects of a
mądry.
malaclaw's bite can last
To miało
up
być
to a week.
najtrudniejsze?
What plant excretes stink sap?
Odorosok. Fasolka
Stop a
sopopusa.
forest bean.
I'm afraid the correct answer was Mimbulus mimbletonia. The Mimbulus mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive
Okay.
mechanism when touched. The Pepper Up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
Ibuprom. Nie wiem. Bazyl flak.
Basil Flack.
That's incorrect.
Kurwa,
The answer
Limfred
was
ze
Limfred of
Stinchcomb.
Stinchcomb. Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Limfred's previous work to create the Pepper Up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
Swoją różdżkę.
His wand.
Incorrect. The answer
Bambosza.
was a single slipper. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
Bystroduch. Na pewno w Highlandach w
The Scottish
Szkocji.
Highlands.
No, the answer was North
Kurwa.
America. The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Lancelot.
Sir Lancelot.
No.
Kurwa,
the answer
Baron
was Sir
Pechowiec.
Luckless. The 3 witches in the story
No przecież to
are named
normalne, że
Asher,
najszczęśliwszym jest
Althesa, and
pechowiec.
Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
Galangantua.
No, the answer was the Loch Ness Monster. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the Kelpie's existence. Who was the first minister for magic?
Ja pierdolę, jakie pytania. Cadmus Peverell.
No, the first minister was Ulick Gamp. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. You might not have got very many right, but I'm sure you learned something regardless. Thank you for humoring me by participating. I had a splendid time.
Tyle, kurwa?
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Dziękuję.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Idziemy, kurwa. Pół godziny. Pierdoliła mi jakiś wykład. Robiła jebana. Jak mnie chuj szczeli. Wypuszczaj mnie stąd. Idziemy, kurwa, na transmutacyjne zajęcia. Proszę, loading. Zapierdolić. Dzień dobry. Cyk. Cyk. Czekamy do rana.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
O kurwa. O, na lagach wchodzę. Moje ulubione zajęcia na lagach. Mam nadzieję, że równie dobrze się bawicie.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight.
Jebana, jakie czary zna.
You all know what to do.
O kurwa, nie widzę tego. Ja mam tu ściny w chuj. Udało mi się. Udało mi się.
Beautifully done.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks?
Mistrzostwo zaklęć.
Since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Profesor.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm not certain I needed all the extra assignments.
And I'm certain you would not have been as successful without them. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
A nawet kurwa już się wypeklowały.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to an ex-aura in Upper Hogsfield connected in any way to Professor Fig? I can't begin to imagine what that was about.
Chuj cię to obchodzi.
Not at all. I was, merely interested in learning more about the Aura program. I saw Professor Sharp's aura badge and was intrigued.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams.
Dawaj,
Until
kurwa,
then,
egzaminy
well,
jebane.
you are dismissed.
Spierdalaj. W menu wyzwań mam nieodebrane nagrody. Dawaj, wyzwanka. Misje. Proszę bardzo, wszystkie kurwa zadania ukończone. Można, można. Szanowni Państwo, kochani moi. Mamy jeszcze smocza odprawa, zadanie. Porozmawiaj z Nati, mówi się mama, okej, nieźle kurwa, nieźle, nieźle. I tu mamy smoczą odprawę z Poppy do porozmawiania. No bo nie ma tu żadnych innych zadań, nic mi się nie pojawia, no to... Klasa wróżbiarstwa, tutaj, dobra. Lecymy! Ona mnie nauczy. Dobra, słuchaj, latałeś kurwa z tym ślizgonem, to teraz ja cię... Dobra. No, ale bym kurwa śmiechnął, nie? Że ona taka porządna i wiesz...
Something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
O kurwa. O kurwa. Where is this? O kurwa. Dobra, najpierw to zadanko.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Tak, Amin mówił, że umie.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Dawaj, powiedz co.
Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind
W życiu.
wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
Ja bym powiedział, zamknij pizdę.
So
Ta ma rację,
frustrating.
Naca, i kurwa dawaj, idziemy napierdalać.
She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade.
No
she
dobra,
mentioned.
kurwa, myślałem, że...
Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus. And it is
O!
in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now.
Aha!
Much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Now that
Kurwa.
it makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less
Pierdolona, w
enthusiastic.
gazelle się zamienia.
She says that no creature,
No
especially
creature.
one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
Masz rację.
We're making good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment.
I bardzo
You could
dobrze.
have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you. but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time.
Prawidłowo, kurwa.
Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
No problem, my friend. 2,50. Już? Koniec misji? Koniec misji. To co jeszcze mamy? Bo mamy jeszcze jedną, nie? Smocza odprawa. Zlokalizuj na mapie. Kiedy ten skurwiel się odezwie? Czekam i czekam, żeby to ulepszenie miotły jebane dorwać. I chuj. I czeka człowiek, i czeka. Ach. Ach, ach, ach.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Biegnę, biegnę. Dzień dobry, ja na rozmowę.
Over here.
No to już najebana.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
Normalnie odszukujemy smoczycę.
We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before.
No.
It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own.
No i
I shan't
elegancko.
press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
No i elegancko. No to mamy tak, słuchajcie, mamy tutaj w cieniu kopalni. I tu to po Goblidegucku. Goblidegucku. O. No i kurde. Będzie ciekawie, będzie ciekawie. Następne zadania będą bardzo ciekawe. 70% wyzwań z tego, co widzę, już mamy. No dobra, także mordy.